found the source of money for EndSARS protest, but can't find that of Boko Haram. The Central Bank of Nigeria, which is the apex bank in the country, summoned Flutterwave and some fintech companies to temporarily disable the donation links for receiving donations from donors around the world, used for sponsoring the EndSARS protest across the country. The companies were asked to prove the sources of the donations and if it had any possible link to terrorist donations around the world. Also, Mr. Macaroni on Twitter said, "Imagine the CBN summoning Flutterwave. That should tell you the kind of country we are in. The impunity is oozing right in our faces. We must win this one or else suffering has only just begun. Nigerian youths have had enough." Another person says 2 million naira was dispersed for hospital bills for Joy and 1 million naira is being disbursed to the family of Jimon. Another person on Twitter says, "For demanding an end to police brutality, feminists and co are under attack. Their bank account has been deactivated, so has the Flutterwave donation link. The members' lives are also being threatened. This government will truly be remembered as a wicked one." That is true. Another person, which is actually Bisola on Twitter, said, "Apparently crowdfunding is illegal in Nigeria. Financial experts, what is the way around this? Several rotating bank accounts, keeping the money offshore. Let's know. Anyhow, we go run Another person says, "Telling Flutterwave to prove that donated money are not from terrorists. The audacity of these people. The same people who embezzle our public funds for their private use right in our faces. And we are not terrorists, just Nigerians who are tired of a failed Nigeria." Well, this came with swift response from the Apex Bank just a few days from the commencement of the protest, as nobody expected that the Nigerian government had such capacity to quickly determine the source of money to enter any company in Nigeria, which is true because it's like you guys can be able to disband something where people are actually waking up to understand what their right is and are tired. But then for Boko Haram, all of a sudden, you don't know who is funding such movement. Well, even though the money donated towards EndSARS protest are to provide basic social amenities like food, hospital payments, and donations to the families of the victims of SARS and police brutality, the swift discovery of the source of the donations came as a surprise to many Nigerians, which now raised the question of why not trace the source of the fund to the dreaded Boko Haram insurgents in Nigeria. Since the beginning of the activities of the dreaded terrorist group in Nigeria in 2009, they have caused loss of lives and properties worth millions of naira. Farmland has been seized, houses have been destroyed, and people have been killed, as it is known that the terrorists cannot be doing all of what they are doing without sponsorship, either domestically or internationally. The terrorists used sophisticated weapons and cars that are not produced in Nigeria. They feed themselves in the bush. How are they able to secure these weapons for themselves if they have no sponsor? It is practically impossible. And it's very, very ironic because remember when Buhari was trying to rehabilitate them back into society? These are the people, ex-Boko Haram, insurgents. You are trying to bring them to the society for giving them education, trying to give them jobs. The audacity of that to do that to Nigerians. Although the Central Bank of Nigeria in the past has claimed that they are investigating the source of the fund to the group, but up till today the source has not been discovered, whereas they are able to discover the source of funds to end SARS protest within a week of the beginning protest in Nigeria. Meanwhile, the protest towards the end SARS brutality in Nigeria still continues today in major cities in Nigeria like Lagos, Niger, Abuja, Bayelsa, and others, by protesters demanding for the total disbandment, prosecution, and reformation of the operatives of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad of Nigerian Police Force. Obviously, as you can see from the pictures, a lot of people are coming together. Nigerians are not backing down. And of course, with this agenda, they are trying so hard to disarm the people of Nigeria, to make them feel like their voice doesn't matter. Of course, everyone is so frustrated. The only thing bringing people together right now is passion, anger, and just so many emotions that people are really, really feeling at the moment. And I feel like the government is trying their best in some way to try to divide us, but it's not going to happen. We're starting the 5-point agenda, and we're going to tell them these are the things that we want you to achieve. When you achieve them, we can start actually going into other problems that need to be fixed in Nigeria. There was a candlelight session yesterday with this new wave in the country for demand for good governance across the quarters. Nigeria is moving gradually towards being the most powerful black nation as it was before. Well, this obviously shows that the revolution is happening now. It is very, very beautiful that there was no planned session, in terms of like there was no person to say, oh, we're going to this place today, we're going to this place tomorrow. This is the time. Nigerians are taking the initiative and they are tired. Well, somebody says clear dedication that they are deceiving Nigerians. Of course. It just brings light to everything because they are so scared. Us asking questions like this, because how can you find the source of money for EndSARS protest but can't find that of Boko Haram? And can you imagine it has been happening since 2009? It is highly embarrassing, like almost 11 years now. It is just absolutely shattering. But the amazing thing is that Nigerians are getting together. They're not scared, and the protests are still continuing. The people, the government knows what Nigerians want. They are specifying that this is what we want, and you have to do it. If you want to get them off the streets, you have to do what they're telling you to do, and you must do it effectively. There are so many videos around where they're actually soldiers and army people going to hit and still again trying to stop Nigerians from protesting and asking questions. Again, the enlightenment of people is the scariest thing that the government could ever imagine. They did not imagine that it would be as intense. They did not imagine, and of course, asking questions like where the funding from Boko Haram is coming from shows that we're moving in the right direction. We ask questions because it's our country. They're making decisions that affect our children's future, that is affecting our future, and also the futures of generations to come. Well, again, somebody says updates on the Flutter Wave Fund so far. Well, 10 million naira has been donated by Nigeria, $6,000 from the US, £583 from Great Britain, $1,300 from Canada. Ghana has raised $715. Also, Australia has raised $105, and the Czech Republic also raised $500. And of course, these are the things that are, that is getting international recognition. And it's really, really nice that people are actually funding this whole situation. Well, put what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you believe that Nigeria is moving in the right direction by asking? How ironic it is that you can find the source of money for EndSARS protests, but you can't find that of Boko Haram. Put what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to like and subscribe.